Congressman Dick Army. Holy shit. His name is Dick Larmy.
Lance, that's what you have dreams about. About
Dick Army?
Dick armies?
Shut up.
Just armies of dicks.
Dick Larmy yelled at Spike Lee because he said that Charlton Heston, who's my friend and president of the NRA, should be shot. You don't joke around about shooting people. Well, didn't you just say you were going to shoot Mr. Polite? That ain't no joke.
All right, Lance, come on.
Lance, I need you to do something. I need you to call Charlton Heston. This is definitely a Lance call.
Are we really going to call the great Chuck Heston?
Lance, you do the talking. Dan and Scott's names do not need to come up in this call.
This is not a joke. We have his home telephone number.
We'll get his comments on the Spike Lee.
And maybe while we're at it, on the Rosie O'Donnell, Tom Selleck thing.
Don't mention us.
Hello.
Charlton. Lance Manload, you're on the air. Spike Lee, what do you think of him?
It amused me.
Do you think he's an idiot?
No, I got a laugh out of it.
All right. The problem is with the Spike Lee, I think he's stupid. He starts mouthing off to you. Was he serious about you? Him wanting you? I got crap in my mouth.
I don't know.
All right.
I think when I shamed Time Warner into firing Ice-T over that Cop Killer album, he threatened to shoot me, but he didn't do it.
All these black guys want to shoot you.
Well, it's only a couple of them. Come on now.
All it takes is one bullet, though. That's what I say.
Well, I give you Winston Churchill's comment when he came back from the Boer War. He said the most exhilarating experience in life is to be shot at unsuccessfully.
Those are beautiful words.
Yeah, I'll settle for that.
I hope you dodge many a bullet.
I do my best. Nice to talk to you, pal.
Okay, goodbye now, Charlton Heston.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jesus, we got a fucking exclusive, Lance.
Wow.
Charlton is my friend. He calls me his pal, as you can see.
Lance Manload, you are the man.
I'm probably going to quit and join the MRA.
That was the great Charlton Heston.
I'm going to get a gun from Charlton Heston. I'm going to find where Mr. Polite lives. I'm going to line up his big fat head in the sights. I'm going to pop him.
You just did it with that call, Lance. You are now the king of entertainment news. Normally we call Charlton Heston's house so we get his maid. And now we actually get Moses himself to pick up.
Oh, there you go.
That was great.
Nice job, Lance. Jesus Christ.
Oh.
All right.
Did we have to have Lance just do all the talking, Dan?
Well, we don't need our names sullied in this. But then he wanted to talk to him.
Well, I have a feeling that's why, at some point he had to hang up. He's like,
I'm not going to talk to this.
Who am I talking to? Jar Jar Binks?
Shut up. You just made the list, buddy.
No, Lance, I'm just goofy.
I'm going to shoot you.
You don't sound that goofy. You sound better than Jar Jar Binks.
I got that said I need to take a shit. I just talked to Moses. Lance, that is a fantastic job. Everyone is reporting about this story, about Spike Lee.
I know. And who would think? Manload gets the exclusive.
Once again, Manload gets the exclusive. Thank you. My philosophy on entertainment moves is, I've gone into it before. We don't need to hear it again. All right, let's take a break. Dan at ScottTalksAbout.com, the leader in interactive broadcasting. High-five me there, Manload. Huh? There you go.
Come into my room and high-five me, Lance.
Well, Bill. Summer, why don't you give me my props, you piece of crap?
I still think you suck. Just come in here, high-five, and then leave.
Dan ScottTalksAbout.com, the leader in interactive broadcasting. We get Heston. I got him. All right.
That was unbelievable, Lance.
That's cool, though, man, because he was just, Heston thought it was funny.
Yeah?
Oh, I got a chuckle out of it. I'm Charlton Heston. It's too
too cool, man.
He didn't even yell at us for, how did we get his home number or anything.
Good thing we let Lance do the talking.
So occasionally we'll have to call Chuck and, get his opinion on different things.
Or we could have the Win Jimmy Hoffa contest.
Then you can have him, we'll put his bone in a resin thing, and you can have him as a paperweight. You're stupid.
Is that what it's going to take for the show to get some national press?
No, it won't then. It won't.
Right.
Clinton could call our show and say that he definitely nailed, Lewinsky, and he cheats on his wife all the time. He could call in, and we could have him on for an hour. Look at this. We had Charlton Heston on tonight. No one could get through to him. He's on our show. Are we going to get commented? Is Lisa Gibbons tomorrow going to go, Dan, Scott, you're not bad boys. I talked to him. Fine. Or is she going to say Lance Manload? I just want her to say Lance Manload. I'll say feather. Why don't we get the press?
That's my point.
Come on, freaks, find Jimmy Hoffa's
You got to
goddamn body.
have the press to get the press, I think, is the problem.
All right, just get Jimmy Hoffa's body, start looking for it. I'm sick of this shit.
Well, speaking of CNN News, do you want to tell the story?
Okay, so Spike Lee said that he wished someone would shoot Charlton Heston. So Lance called Charlton Heston last night. Charlton Heston gave his first quote. He said it was humorous. If he wants to come and shoot me, he can, whatever. And Lance gets the credit for having the first Charlton Heston reply from the Spike Lee thing. All right, so jokingly we said, what's sad? We won't get any credit for this. And sure enough, we didn't get credit even though it was carried on CNN and a bunch of news services. The fact that he was on the show, they didn't mention the show. God forbid they gave us a goddamn plug.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
But I think what happened, Charlton Heston, because you could tell he was very pleased with his appearance on the show last night, I think he called his people and said, "Hello, this is Charlton Heston. I was just on some show with a funny-voiced man, and this is what I said." And then, they had a big press release, and so Heston gets credit. We don't get credit. But sure enough, It was on CNN.
I turned on CNN headline news today, and this is what was on.
Charlton Heston says if director Spike Lee wants to shoot him, he should try to go ahead and do it. The actor, who's also president of the NRA, laughingly replied to a joke Spike Lee made that Heston should be shot. Lee was being questioned by reporters at the Cannes Film Festival about whether he thinks Hollywood is to blame for the recent school shootings. Lee says his remark was intended to be ironic, as a joke to show how violence begets violence.
And there you have it.
And then there was also a lot of stuff on the internet, like text.
That must piss you off, Lance.
No, it don't piss me off. It's I look at it, I've been fucked 3 ways till Tuesday, tied up left for dead. So many times it ain't even,
Right.
Well, what are they going to say? Charlton Heston was interviewed by Lance Manload.
Right.
There's some people, when they write stuff about us, isn't that funny? They won't even put Lance's last name in.
Yeah.
Isn't that funny? It's too offensive.
They're offended.
That's my name.
We know, Lance. There's nothing you can do about your name.
It's so funny.
Yeah, so...
Guy at the Milwaukee Journal-Sentinel. Oh, I don't want to write
There we go.
I can't give you a Manload. What's his name? Yeah, it's too dirty.
I don't see what's so dirty about it.
To be honest.
It's funny, last night on the show, we just happened to be talking about, early in the show, we were talking about how we don't get any press. Ever.
Yeah.
Whether it's Milton Berle coming on here when he talked about, remember the lies told about Bob Hope?
Yeah.
Then he came on our show and he set the record straight.
No press.
No press. But as far as the press not recognizing it, it comes down to they don't recognize online broadcasting.
Gee, I wonder why we didn't.
Oh, man.
I wonder why we didn't get credited.
Yeah. Listening back to that, Lance, you didn't even get the question out. You couldn't even speak. Luckily, Charlton knew where you were going with the question.
Has Charlton Heston ever been in an interview where one of the questions went like this?
Are you... I got crap in my throat.
Oh, man.
What?
Stupid. At least you had the sense to say crap and not shit in front of the great Chuck Heston. Lamb.
Oh,
It's the Freakout Freak Show.
Freaky time is over, people.
Oh no, damn slime idiots! You just want to have your power of being a colonel in the freak army.
Changing lives, baby, one freak at a time.
Hey,
we're all freaks and proud of it.
A freak army.
Justin McCall, Isaac on, yours truly, Les Manload.